Welcome to igmGuru. igmGuru is one of the global leading online training and certification provider for IT expert by the skilled IT gurus to help them achieve their professional goals.
Are you aware of this community marketplace documents in Academy?
So can you go back? So number 3, the sign up. So are
yes.
you referring to like SSO? Not so.
No.
So this is not sign in. This is just, okay. Signing up for the Mendix platform is what.
Yes.
Okay.
Sign up for Mendix platform. Okay. Are you have been already using Studio Pro, right? Mendix Studio.
Yeah.
So software installation.
Which version?
I have
would we be
10.20. Can we use that?
Yeah, we use whatever version you recommend.
Okay, you can download 10.20 and install it. Then you already used Agile. How about this community marketplace documents in Academy?
Minutes runtime. I mean, we can
Day
touch
2
it
first. Okay.
Yeah, sure. We can go over that. We can start there actually.
Okay, then we will start from here. Okay. So let me refresh this. Okay, so here I'm on Mendix developer portal. These are the applications I have created, some for training, some for my own purpose, few of the applications. Okay. And when we sign up, we get our account created. Remember, we always need company's email address, official email address to sign up on Mendix platform. When we create our account, everything is open source unless we want a licensed environment. That's learning paths, Studio Pro, everything is open source for us. When we are talking about this community marketplace documents in Academy, specifically community is nothing but the people who are using Mendix, basically developers all over the world. All together creates Mendix community, nothing else. Okay. Now, whenever we are learning, we are working on Mendix and we get any questions, any queries or any issues related to Mendix, we can ask our question to community here. Okay. For example, this is global search. Whenever you sign in, you go to click on left top menu, click on home or click on apps, you'll see this global search here provided by Mendix. And here are these 4 options: documents, community, marketplace and academy. Okay. Specifically considering community, I clicked on this and you can see here we have around 65,000 questions till time asked by different people on Mendix on different topics. Okay. Let's say I type microflow and these are the questions asked. Microflow called in nanoflow. Click this question. Okay, so this is question asked by Kevin before 15 hours and it has been answered by these community people. So whenever you are using Mendix and you face any technical difficulty, or let's say we don't have inbuilt features for some of the things, we don't have readily available things, simply come here, search here, click on community and see if someone else have already asked that question. You can refer that answer for your solution. Simply a forum for Mendix. Okay, any questions regarding this?
No, it's straightforward.
Okay, then another we have marketplace here. So marketplace is nothing but an online platform, or we can say store, where we have all reusable widgets and modules available to download and use in our application. For example, account administration, that user account creation, sign in, change password. This is very common feature and we need it in almost every application. So what Mendix says, or what Mendix did, they developed one module and uploaded it on marketplace. Okay, if I search administration, I have this and I can download it in my application and directly start using it. So instead of building applications or widgets from scratch, Mendix and a community create such reusable components in that widgets and modules and upload them on marketplace.
So question here. So if anyone can, so I guess question is, what is the process of an individual developer wanting to add modules or modules to this marketplace? Like, would I be able to develop?
Okay. Yes. So what you have to do is create an application in Studio Pro. Now, whatever idea you have, whatever problem you're solving, if you're gonna create a widget for that, you can build it in that application. If you have module for that, create that module, and then what you can do is, I clicked here, and here I have marketplace. Here we can see add content. Let's go there. And then what's our content? Visibility, you want to make it company specific or to all Mendix users. Category, if it is related to these already available, one of these categories or something else. Industry, add descriptions, screenshot. Here upload the package and submit it. Once submitted, Mendix will review our developed module and the widget. It checks for vulnerability and the documentation details, that basically they validate our work, whether it is with the best practice and everything. If it is passed, we'll simply get an email that your module is validated. Do you want to publish it or not? Click on link, click on publish. It will be available. Then any person in the world can download it. Simply here we have things you can see, industrial edge, and then this is content type marketplace modules like this. Here we have different modules uploaded by different company. We'll see one of those. One I mentioned administration. Now another reusable feature is Excel importer. So in many applications we need Excel importer. We need data to be imported from Excel sheets into our entities, database tables. So no need to build from scratch. We have module for that provided by Mendix. We can use that for importing the data. Like this, we have multiple marketplace modules. One thing to remember, marketplace modules or marketplace is a place from where we can download the reusable components and use this in our application. Okay. Who can upload content on marketplace? Everyone can upload the content on marketplace. Mendix people, that platform people, and the community, both can upload the content. So this could be a question about marketplace in our intermediate exam. Okay. Then here we have documents section. Anything you want to read in detail about any topic, simply come to document and search. Okay, let's say I search for pages and we have detailed document for the pages, creating over pages and everything related to it. So this might be one of the questions, that where can we read the detailed information about different components, and the answer is Mendix documentation. Okay, then last one is Academy. You already know Academy is a place where we have different learning paths available. They tried their best to explain the topics with the screenshots and detailed information. Here we have beginner level, then rapid level, intermediate, advanced, and expert level topics. Okay, so this is about this learning paths and everything. One more thing I want you to know. Are you aware of profile points and everything?
I've looked at that. I don't know the ins and outs of it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So here is my profile. This is newly created from last 4-5 months. This is specifically I created for my trainings. In this, whatever you learn, whatever you upload, anything you do in Mendix, it increases your profile score here. Okay, and it shows from which section we are getting these things. Okay, so I want you to check this also and try to increase as much as possible. Interviewers might check your profile. Your profile might be public and they can see, okay, from how many days you're here, what are the things you have learned, what's your score in learning, like this. Okay, this is about profile and Academy. Any question in this topic specifically?
No.
Okay.
No, it's pretty straightforward.
Fine. Then Mendix runtime architecture. You have already seen this in the rapid developer, but still we will see this topic. I'll directly jump to that particular slide. Here it is. Are you're already aware of this, but I'll try to explain you this in context of Mendix. Okay.
Yeah, if we could spend a little time here and kind of explain this, like this was from, this was from
Rapid
developer. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
If you're already aware, we can skip these two. You tell
No. I would, because isn't if I remember correctly, Mendix is using the MVC framework for its projects. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we can go over this just to make sure that I have.
Okay. So yeah, all the applications we know are built web applications, and any application is built or composed of three components, three parts: front end, back end, and the database server. Okay. In case of Mendix, we have these three things. First, front end, we call it as a Mendix client. It is built upon CSS3 Bootstrap and JavaScript and HTML5. What good thing here is we have everything in drag and drop and in low code. Okay, it is not the case that we are building front end on Mendix and back end on something else. It is not the case. We have everything included in this platform, from front end, back end, and the database. Now, what we have related to Mendix client is they have already provided the UI resources. Okay, page structures, button structures, types, layout, colors, everything is already available with Atlas UI kit, that Atlas UI resources. And we have option to extend or change the design by adding custom CSS or our UI resource modules. Now, as this is a front end built upon CSS and everything, it runs, or we can trigger JavaScript in the front end, and these all requests will be sent to Mendix runtime. Here, runtime memory and the logic layer. You can see, looking at this image, all microflows runs on Mendix runtime. Okay, looking at this, and here is the database server. So whenever we are creating any application, basically we are creating all three things in Mendix. Version control, you're already
So
aware of.
wait. So
Yes.
go back to that slide, PowerPoint slide.
Just a sec. Yes.
Okay. Can you go to the first slide here? The very first slide.
Very first.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay, next one. I just want to browse through these real quick to make sure I haven't skipped anything.
Okay. Then I'll explain you these things. No worries. So what is low code, no code? You're already aware of this.
Mm-hmm.
Our methods designing and development apps using drag and drop tools.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to write the code, but we have things already developed and we can use it and configure it the way we want.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have low code, no code. These are just general images.
Mm-hmm.
That what's the difference? So are you aware of online website builders like Wix.com and
yeah.
few others? So there we don't need to write any code. Everything is already available and are used for less complex applications. So all such comes under no code. In low code, we have to write a code, but with drag and drop.
Mm-hmm.
Simply, instead of writing, I'll say we have to configure the components.
Mm-hmm.
Then going to next one. There are different low code platforms apart from Mendix. Currently Mendix is leading the market and it is rapidly growing. We have a before 5 years we had just 10,000 people in Mendix and now community is more than 1 lakh. So not just community but companies are adopting Mendix very fast and it has proved the technology and capabilities. Then OutSystem, APN, and Cox, Salesforce, Kissflow, and then Zoho Creator we have, Microsoft Power Apps, many other low-code platforms we have. Out of this, we are in Mendix. Now this is a chart just explaining about the Mendix stuff. And yes, about this version control system, you're already aware of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Git and so one thing just I'll tell you, before Mendix 9 version, before 10 version of Mendix, we had 2 version control systems. Okay, SVN and Git. Earlier was just SVN, then they started Git, and from Mendix 10th version, after that we don't have SVN as version control system.
So I've only seen where team server is the only version control. So you're telling me that in versions less than 10.0, you guys were using SPN and Git? So
and
you're using
Git
within
we
teams?
had 2 options. So inbuilt it is available in Studio Pro itself. We can configure our Git server and everything. So when creating application on 10th version, it select version control system as a Git. Okay, but before that we had SVN also. After 10 version, Mendix 10.0, they discontinued with the SVN.
So I hadn't seen Git. I hadn't seen SVN either, but I hadn't seen Git. I've only seen Team Server as the repo.
Yeah. Yeah, that is why it is by default Git.
Okay.
That is why they removed the option. And in 9th version, if you try creating application in Mendix Studio Pro 9, you will see these two options.
Okay,
Now
so
by default is Git, so we don't have that option available.
Okay. So I do have a client that uses 9.3, I believe. So based on what you're telling me, and they were talking about moving their repo to GitHub.
Yes.
But based on what you're telling me, they won't be able to move their repo to GitHub using version 9.3. They'll have to stay with Team Server.
They have to upgrade to 10th version.
In order to move it to GitHub. Okay.
Then move to Git. And we have detailed documentation how we can migrate everything to Git.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then details about version control system. Okay, you want me to go through this also?
No. You're good. You can keep going.
You're already aware of this.
Local version. Yeah. Local version.
Then centralized version control system, which was a SVN. And now we have Git as distributed version control system. And the architecture diagram, Mendix platform architecture diagram, will visit this later once we have our application and everything. Okay, so are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
Fine. Shortly, once again, marketplace is a place for reusable components. Mendix platform and community can upload the content. We can download it in Studio Pro in our app and start after configuration, start using the reusable components. Document is a place where we have detailed information on each and every topic from Mendix. Academy is filled with learning paths. Community is a place where we can ask our questions and other community will answer those questions. Then we see different apps and the profile. Okay. In profile, we have to try our best to increase our profile score. Okay. Then these are the topics.
Thanks for watching the video. For full course, please visit www.igmguru.com and enroll today.